Okay. So last time we calculated tan pi by 8, right? What is the tan pi by 8? How did we do that? So what happened? We see whenever any this angle, we will write in terms of if twice of this angle, if it comes to a standard angle, then you can use this formula, correct? So then that means twice of what is that value? Pi by 8 equal to pi by 4. So pi by 4 is a standard angle, so we can always use the this formula we can use. So how will you use? So therefore let me call x is equal to pi by 8. So 2x, so tan of 2x is equal to tan of pi by 4, correct? So tan pi by 4 is equal to 1, correct? So tan pi by 4 is equal to 1, and here we have what is that? This is equal to tan 2x is equal to 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square of x equal to 1, correct? So therefore this will become, so let me write it here only. So what it become? So if I take it here, so this is going to become 1 minus tan square of x. Okay? So if I take everything here, what you're going to get is tan square x plus 2 tan of x minus 1 equal to 0. Quadratic equation. So this is a form of y square plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. So we know what is the formula for, then what will be the y? Y will be equal to minus 2 plus or minus root of 4 plus 4, correct? Is that right? Yeah. Divided by 2. Okay. So this is going to be minus 2, this 2 will become 1, right? Minus 1 plus or minus, this will be 8. I can take one 2 outside. So this is going to become root of 2, correct? That 2 will cancel, become root of 2. Okay. Now you know root of 2 value is typically 1.414. Okay. So now what is our x? X is pi by 8. Pi by 8 falls in the first quadrant, right? Everything has to be positive. Okay. So if it is negative, this is going to be negative. Okay. So what we are having, so y will be, we are having minus 1 plus or minus root of 2. Okay. So now tan pi by 8 is always greater than 0 because it is first quadrant. Therefore, tan pi by 8 will be equal to minus 1 plus root of 2. Okay, so what we have, so we will write down this one. This we did last time itself. Okay, so tan equal to minus 1 plus root of 2. So now if I note tan, then we can always find out sine. How will you find out sine? So tan pi by 8 is equal to minus 1 plus root of 2. So tan square will be what? So tan square pi by 8 is equal to what will be 1 plus 2 minus 2 root of 2. Am I right? Is that correct? Okay, so 1 plus 2 makes it 3. So this will be 3. So now we can use identity. What do you want to? Okay, the question is find sine pi by 8. Okay, so then you can use identity. That's what? Secant square pi by 8 minus tan square pi by 8 equal to 1. So from here what we will have? Secant square. So we will find out cos of pi by 8 also. Secant square pi by 8, and this will be what? This is minus 3 minus 2 root of 2, correct? It will be equal to 1. So therefore secant square pi by 8, if I take it here, so this will become 1 plus, correct? So this will become 1 plus 3 minus 2 root of 2. Okay. So secant, if I open up this, this will become 1 plus 3 becomes 4. So we are going to have 4 minus 2 root of 2. Correct? So, and if I take one 2 outside common, it becomes 2 minus root of 2. Okay? So therefore, secant pi by 8 will be, it can be plus minus, but pi by 8 every angle is positive. So we have to be always positive. So this will be root of 2 into root of 2 minus root of 2. Okay, the root of 2. So therefore, cos pi by 8 will be equal to 1 upon, or we can write it as a common. So root of 2 into 2 minus root of 2. So if you want to simplify it further, what we can do, multiply and divide by root of 2. Okay? So what will happen? This will become root of 2 divided by this root of 2 becomes 2. 2 into root of 2 minus root of 2. Okay? And then if you want to go it further, actually even with this itself you can stop, but if you want to go further, so then you can actually take a conjugate of this. So what it will be? Root of 2 plus root of 2. Okay? Root of 2 plus root of 2 divided by root of 2 plus root of 2. Okay? So then you can use, how will you write? Then this will be root of 2 into square root of 2 plus root of 2 and divided by, you take it 2 common and take the square root completely inside. Okay, so this will be 2 minus root of 2 into 2 plus root of 2. Okay, this will be a minus b, a plus b, so a square minus b square formula. So again root of 2 into root of 2 plus root of 2 divided by 2 into, what this will be? A square, right? That is 4 minus b square is 2. Square root of 2 is equal to 2. So 4 minus 2, it is 2. Okay, so this will become 2. So now these two gets cancelled. So we can have an answer as root of, what will be 2 plus root of 2 divided by 2. Okay, so similarly we can, this is for cos pi by 8. If you want to find out sin pi by 8, tell me what it will find. Is it the easier way? You can use this cosec formula also. You can do it out. Then you can take the time result. Otherwise, if you know this, if you calculated your, if you know tan pi by 8 and cos pi by 8, so it's easily you can find out sin pi by 8. Because what? Your tan pi by 8 is equal to sin pi by 8 by cos pi by 8. Correct? So sin pi by 8 will be what? Cos pi by 8 into tan pi by 8. Okay. So, and what this will be? Tell me. So, what is cos pi by 8? That is here. Correct? So, you have root of 2. What will be? Root of 2 plus root of 2 by 2 into, this is root of 2 minus 1. Correct? Root of 2 minus 1. Then you can simplify. Okay, you can simplify and you can find out that if whatever you can, if you're possible to simplify, you can simplify it, and then if you're leaving this also should be okay. Okay, so similarly, you can find for whatever the angle which comes as a twice of that angle falls under some standard angle, you can always find out. Okay. For example, I can give you some more also. Yeah, if you can. See, for example, if you wanted to. Let us, okay, if I give another question of what will be tan of, say, let us, okay, tan of pi by 12. Fine. How will you do? So you know, if you write twice of pi by 12, that's equal to what? Pi by 6. It's a standard angle. Correct? So then all you have to do is tan of twice pi by 12 equal to tan of pi by 6 and proceed the same way. Okay? So you can keep on doing that. Sometimes it becomes 4 times of that. If it becomes 4 times, break up into 2 parts. 2 times of 2 into 2. And first use a second formula and then another formula. Okay, sometimes it can go down to 4th power. Those will be complicated. Okay, but this is a standard thing. If you can, if for any angle, if you find multiplying by 2, if it gives a standard angle, just do this and you'll get an answer. Okay, now instead of this, if I give like pi by 10. Okay, so now you can't do this. Okay, see, you can why I'm saying you to use that 2 multiple of 2 formula is because then you will get in the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is solvable. If you're using third, then it will become a cubic equation. Then you have to solve for a cubic equation. Okay, so you'll get the answer, but you have to solve a cubic equation. Okay, so which is tough, which becomes more longer. So better always to stick to the 2 formula, multiple of 2 formula. So if you want to find tan pi by 10, you can't write it because 2 times of tan pi by 10 equal to what? Pi by 5. This is not a standard angle, correct? So we can't use this way. Okay, in that case, so what you are to do, we can't use the same method what we are doing earlier. If you get this form, what you should do is there, can you multiply with any number? Let me call, can I multiply with any integer? It should either give you pi by 2 or pi. Look for the number which can give you that. Okay. So what will happen? Suppose if you want to, so let us first always try for pi by 2 and then go for pi. If there is no pi by 2, then go for pi. So if I have pi by 10, what multiple will make it pi by 2? 5 times, right? So that means 5 times pi by 10 equal to pi by 2. Okay, so let us use this formula. So therefore let us call x is equal to pi by 10. That's what the angle we want to find out. Okay, and then what happens? So we will have so 5x equal to pi by 2. Okay, and now let us break up this 5x into, because but then what happened? I will express this 5x can be written as 2 and 3, correct? So if I 2x and 3x, 2x plus 3x. So 2x formula also I have, 3x formula also I have. So let me first see that. So 2x plus 3x equal to pi by 2. Next thing what we have to do is, you cannot solve, just earlier we just took tan and we do, right? This time you don't do like this because this pi by 2 can simplify your maths further. How will you do? Because you know any angle, sine, if you add up with pi plus or minus of x, if you remember this will become, this again will become sine x. With the sine you got to go from the quadrant, correct? This again will be minus or plus x, I think so. Sine x or something. Okay. Anyway, that we can check it later on. Okay. And for pi by 2, it will become cos. Am I right? So then we can use that property to simplify it further. So what I am going to do is take either of the angle, either this angle or this angle. I will take one angle this side. So what is going to become 2x equal to pi by 2 minus 3x. Okay. And now we have to see. So now if I use, either I can take sine from both sides or cos on both sides. Okay. So let us see. If I take cos, suppose if I take cos on both sides, what are you having? Cos 2x will be equal to, so what will I, if I take cos of x, what are you getting? Cos 2x will be equal to cos of pi by 2 minus 3x. Okay. So we know cos of pi by 2 minus 3x is going to be sine of 3x, and what will be the sine? Pi by 2 minus, right? So second quadrant. Oh, sorry, first quadrant. Pi by 2 minus, right? It's the first quadrant. So first quadrant, everything is positive. So this is going to be cos of 2x is going to be sine of 3x, right? Sine of 3x. Now if you see, cos 2x formula is what? Quadratic. Correct? And sine 3x will be cubic. So when you do whatever jugglery, finally you are going to get a cubic polynomial. So you have to solve a cubic polynomial. Instead, if you can express 2 in sine, you will have sine cos. Okay, somehow it will always, you can see both sides will cancel. So whenever you are getting some 2x kind of thing, always you should try to see that should be in sine. Okay, don't get the 2x in cos. You can get a 2x in sine, so that will reduce your problem further. So let us take sine on both sides. So sine 2x will be equal to sine of pi by 2 minus 3x. Okay, so this falls in the first quadrant. So everything is positive. So this is going to be cos 3x. Correct? So let us write it as cos 3x. Correct? And now, so what is sine 2x? 2 sine x cos x. Okay, and now let us write cos 3x. Cos 3x is equal to 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. Now you see, this cos x will get cancelled. I can always take one cos x outside, the cos x will cancel. So for 2 sine x equal to, cos x will be equal to, take cos x outside, 4 cos square x minus 3. Cos x cancels. So what you are going to have? So what will you have then? Tell me.
2 sin x.
So 4. Okay. So 2 sin x equal to 4 cos square x minus 3. So if I take this one here, 4 cos square x, or okay, if I express this term in sine, so I can get a quadratic equation. So this will be 4 into 1 minus sine square x minus 3. Okay, so and what it will be? Tell me. So if I take this side here, so this will be 4. This is 4 minus 4 sine square x minus 3. So minus 3 and 4 will make it as 1. Correct? So 1. So and if I take the whole thing here, what I mean, 4 sine square x plus 2 sine x minus 1 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Now you can solve a quadratic equation and find out sine x. Okay. And okay, if you want to find out cos x, what will you do? So now I have sine x, right? So what is the answer for? Okay, we can do it out. Let us try to find the answer for it. So what will be a sine x? Tell me. So quadratic equation, right? So this is your y 4y square plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. So let us do it in this side. So what it will be? So we are having 4y square plus 2y minus 1 equal to 0. Correct? So tell me what will be y? Y will be minus b, that is minus 2 plus or minus root of b square, that is 4 plus 16. Am I right?
Yes.
16 divided by 8. So what this will be? Tell me. 4 plus 16 is 25.
20.
Oh, sorry. For 20. Correct. Yeah. Are you sure you're doing something correct? Everything? B square minus 4. Yeah, correct. So this will be what? So if I take this one, minus 2 plus minus 20, right?
2 root 5.
Yeah, 2 root of 5. 2 root of 5 divided by 8. So that will be equal to what? I can only minus, if I take one 2 commonly outside, so then it becomes 4. So minus 1 plus or minus root of 5 by 4. Correct? So now, what is your y? Y is our, y is, where is the y we had? Y is our sin x. Correct? So sin x, or what is x? x is equal to pi by 10. That comes in the first quadrant. Okay, so therefore this minus will not be a solution because everything is positive there. So therefore sin x, that is sin x is what? X is what? Pi by 10 equal to it's positive, so root of 5 minus 1 by 4. So now how will you find out cos? Correct. Use identity of sin square pi by 10 plus cos square pi by 10 equal to 1. Okay, so from here you find out the square of it, put it, dump everything, you get the complex one. Okay, so then from there you can always take the cos of it. Once you know the cos, then of course you can find out tan also. Whatever the way you can find out. So this is the way you have to do for the tan. This when you are multiplying by 2, if it is not getting as a standard angle, then you have to do always in this form. Then you have to see if you can multiply with this, which number which brings it to pi by 2 or pi, and then break it into 2 or 3 or something like that, and then you can do. So and you can actually keep on doing more and more angles, because once if you find out, now I know pi by 10 and down. Okay, then this also is a known angle for me. Then I can use this angle also. Along with the standard angles, I can use this angles also to find out. So you can keep on finding out more and all possible combinations of trigonometric angles. Okay, so and I guess that is the structure what we have. I told you last time, the morphological structure to find out the trigonometry. This is why it calculates. Okay, and okay, so let me give you another one for another example. Something like if I okay, so if I ask you the trigonometric ratios of another angle, find the trigonometric ratios of pi by 5, for example. Okay, so you can't do this because what will you find? What happened? 2 into pi by 5 equal to what? 2 pi by 5. So this is not a standard angle. You can't do that one. Okay, so then all the thing what you have to do is you have to go by the method. So you have to multiply this with some a of pi by 5. It should give you either pi by 2 or pi. Okay, I can simply say if I multiply by 5, it gives pi. Correct. So then what happens? So 5 into pi by 5 equal to pi, and 5 I can always write as 2 plus 3. Again use the formula. Okay, so what we will have? So then what we will write? X is equal to pi by 5. Okay, 5x equal to pi. So what will be the 5x? We can write it as 2x plus 3x equal to pi. And let me take 3x here, for example. 2x or 3, whatever you can take. So 2x is equal to pi minus 3x. You can take 2x also, whatever you want to take. So now let us see. See, if you remember, sin pi minus certain angle will be again certain angle one. Sin pi minus theta equal to sin theta. Cos pi minus theta equal to minus cos theta. So because they will have the same form. So either I shouldn't take cos now. Because if I cos, again you're going to get a quadratic and means you get into the cubic formula. 3x is the cubic formula. So it's better to always take sine. The 2x should be always taken with the sine, so it will be cancelled. Okay. So then sine, take sine on both sides. 2x will be equal to sine pi minus 3x. Okay. So sine pi minus 3x is what? 3x, sine 3x. So this will be sine 3x. Now you just use the formula. What is sine 2x? 2 sine x cos x equal to sine 3x formula is 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x. Okay, from here I can take one sine x commonly outside. So what will become? Sine x, if I take common, the 3 minus 4 sine square x. Okay, so sine x cancels. So 2 cos x equal to 3 minus 4 sin square x, right? So I can write sin square x 1 minus cos square x. Okay, so then this becomes 3 minus 4 is going to become minus 1. So this minus 1 has become plus 4 cos square x minus 1. And then you can take so 4 cos square x minus 2 cos x minus 1 equal to 0. Quadratic equation, solve it. You'll find out what's the cos x. Okay, and after that, so once you know the cos x, cos of pi by 5, sin pi by 5 you can use identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. And once you know cos, then you can find tan, all the possible angles, you can always get it. Okay, so this is the way we have to, how will you find the trigonometric ratios of non-standard angles? Okay.